Welcome to another episode of Everything Atlanta Sports, where we give you the news and updates from around the sports world. We hit you with the sauce, then we hit you with the Q&A at the end of the show, man. Y'all know who I am. It's your host, your boy, the AFN representative, the hood, not affiliated with ESPN, ghetto analyst in his mother clucker. How the hell are you? Man, y'all know how we doing this thing, man. Y'all drop them in the comments. You can in the comment section. I'm gonna try to get to a minute on I can. If I can't get to you, y'all make sure y'all converse amongst each other, man. Cause we family in this thing. Y'all know how we get down over here, bro. Hey, before I get started, man, I'm gonna jump off into the comment section and holler at some of the five-star generals, see who we got in the thing, if anybody done popped in here. See who we got off in here. We got Trenton or Houston, man, in the building, man. Appreciate you for joining. He say no, by next summer he'll be back around 10th highest. Falcons did right thing by getting him ahead of Wilson, Olave, etc. Now we can sleep peacefully knowing number five is locked in for cheap compared to these guys. Jonathan Rozier in the building, man. What's happening? What's happening, man? He say, what it do, Big Perm? I mean, Big Will. What's happening, man? All right, man. That's all we see up in the chat right now, man. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off in some of the. Hold up, somebody who the ATL is in the building. He say facts. Guess he was talking about Trenton when he was talking about the contract, man. We'll get into that though. But let's hop in some of the news and update from around the sports world real quick, man. First news and update I got for y'all, man, right here. Hey, man, shout out to Adam Schefter for this. When he say full trade terms, Myles Garrett is going to the Browns, and the Rams receive Jarrett first, a 2027 first round pick, and a 2028 second round, and a 2029 third round pick. So, man, yeah, Myles Garrett going to a contender after playing for the a Bass Brown team for a good little minute, man. And man, Poe Jared verse, man. He going from playoff team to the bottom of the scrap. You know what I mean? But hey, maybe the Browns will turn it around this year, dog. Maybe the Browns turn around this year, but the Rams are definitely in the all out mode right now. They going for it once again. Once again, the Rams hitting you with F them picks right now. That's what they going. That's what's going on with the Rams, and they willing to take on that big contract that your boy Myles Garrett come with. So man, hey, good luck to these boys and they new endeavor and their career changes. I mean, team changes. I mean, but next news and update I got for y'all, man. Shout out to Ian Rappaport for this. The Eagles have finally done it. They have traded wide receiver AJ Brown to the Patriots. It's a 2028 first round pick, a 2027 fifth round pick, going to Philly as Brown reunites with Coach Vrabel, one of the NFL's longest running set sagas ends with a splash. So man, the Eagles finally got rid of AJ Brown, which we were hearing around like it was a lot of turmoil in that locker room with AJ Brown, man. As you go along with the annex he was doing on the sideline from reading the book when his team playing and all the different childish things this man was doing out there. And hopefully the Eagles offense can flow freely now with the problem out the locker room, man. Let me see who else done popped off in that thing, man. Jonte Rozier said, you see Aaron Donald talking about coming out of retirement now? Hey, I got something in there talking about that too, bro. I got you. I got you. Since he brought it up, let's go and pop it off. Hey man, shout out to Bleacher Report for this, man. Arizona has reportedly flirted with the idea of coming out of retirement after Myles Garrett trade. So they say he's flirting around with the idea. I see his wife posted some saying y'all funny and all these other things. So I don't know how much the itch is right now that he's trying to scratch. It's all gonna be about, do you feel like getting out of bed and getting out there in training camp in that heat and all that? Do you really love the game that much? And I don't know if he love it that much no more right now. So I don't know. But I will keep an eye on that, dog. I will keep an eye on that though. But I don't know how much he love the game right now. And will he come out of there just to play with Myles Garrett? That's a lot of work. Cause being in shape and being in football shapes are two different things. Now we know the boy work out. He work out. But being out there running and them pads and that heat, that's a whole nother different type of shape. Speaking of shape, next news and update we got for y'all, man. Shout out to Ian Rappaport for this, man. Say the Giants are bringing back wide receiver Odell Beckham as the former standout returns. So Odell Beckham Jr. had 390 reception, 5,476 yards for and 44 TDs, including one of the greatest catches of all time. Now he's returns to where it all starts, man. So the Giants are hoping to catch an old flame with your boy Odell Beckham, man. Hey man. Man, Odell Beckham looked at Wash down there in the Browns. Now I don't know. I don't know if he found the itch somewhere and might have got a little bit more hard to come out and play a little something. But we gonna see what he do, man. But shout out to the Giants for trying to bring a little veteran into their wide receiver corps. Next news and update. The Giants also, shout out to Adam Schefter for this, say the Giants also signed former chief wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster to a 1-year deal. I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard from a lot of other content creators about them and Odell Beckham signing. You know what I'm saying? They added Braxton Barrows along with Smith Schuster. So the Giants trying to add a little veteran mixture to their wide receiver room to help the young guys they got in there and trying to compete in that division. But we know Hardball is a good head coach. Now, if he can get their ear, the Giants will be a dangerous team. But it's all about the messaging, dog. All about the messaging with them, though. All right, next news and update we got for y'all, man. Shout out to your boy Russell Wilson, man. Finalized the deal to become a CBS sports analyst, and he also put out a retirement video. So he's retiring at the 14 season. So shout out to Russell Wilson for a heck of a career, man, and good luck to you. And good luck to you. And what he doing on CBS, dog. Good luck, man. All right, next news and update I got for y'all, man. Hall of Fame coach Rick Alderman has passed away, man, at 79. The NBA Coaches Association announced, dog. He through his career, he was did 29 years, won 1,042 games over 23 NBA seasons, and he was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Man, they jump real small on here, but oh man, another tragic loss to the sports world, man. So rest in peace. Rest in peace, Rick, man. Condolences to his family, man. Next news and update I got for y'all. Shout out to Adam Shelton for this. Edge, Derek Hall, and the Seattle Seahawks have reached an agreement to a 3-year deal, $42 million extension that could be worth up to $46.5 million, includes a 21 million guaranteed. 21 million guaranteed, dog. So shout out to Seattle for locking up their young talent. You know what I mean? And this guy Rick Havoc last year though. He's a great player, man. So I think that's a good corner piece for Seattle, man. Next news note that I got for y'all. Shout out to Shams for this one. Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry has signed a shoe endorsement contract with the Chinese company Li Ning, a landmark 10-year deal. Sources tell ESPN Li Ning extends his Curry brand virtue globally and what is it? Basketball products, man. So, but hey, whew, Steph Curry, man, that's a big deal. And you know they throwing us some money. I don't know how the shoe gonna look, but that's a major risk and a big deal for Steph Curry, man. Signing that 10-year contract, man. I want to see what the shoe gonna look like now. It says carrying on his brand, so maybe it gonna carry on with some off the theme of the last shoes he had, dog. So I'm gonna see how they roll with it, man. Cause I think he went Under Armour last. If I ain't mistaken, I think he went Under Armour. But I want to see what the shoe look like, man. But y'all continue to drop them comments in that comment section, man. For the ones who in here, for the eyes that's in here, man, drop them comments in the comment section, man. I'm gonna get to a minimum I can, for sure. Hey, man, that's news and update I got for y'all. Shout out to Adam Shep for this. It's a Colts quarterback Daniel Jones was cleared for 707 drills, marking yet another significant step to a comeback from a torn ACL tendon. So, I mean Achilles tendon. So, bruh, these Achilles tendons are healing faster and faster nowadays with this technology, dog. So the old days you used to think, hey man, it's gonna take a whole year to come back from this. Hey, these guys getting back on that field, dog, and it's all about genetics and body structure too. Like how much you want it, how much you want is mind power. A lot of coming back from injury is all about mind power, man. Can you mentally believe that their injury is healed? Is a lot about that mind power. So shout out to Daniel Jones, man. Hope he had a speedy recovery, man, so he can play. Next news and update I got for y'all, man. Shout out to damn. There it is. I got to give y'all one every show. Shout out to Ian Rappaport for this. The former defensive player of the year has been a Pro Bowler for 4 times and All Pro for 3 years. Signed a $5 million raise to his contract, man. So shout out to him for that, and the Broncos for keeping that young talent locked in, man. Making sure he don't go nowhere, or if he goes somewhere, they're gonna get a lot for him. But shout out to him and the Broncos for that. Pat Surtain getting a $5 million pay bump. Next news and that I got for y'all, man. Shout out to Adam Schefter for this one. Say edge rusher Nick Herbig. And y'all know I be messing up the name, so I don't know if I said it right or not. But that's what we going with today. And the Pittsburgh Steelers reached an agreement today. I mean, it was a yesterday, but I'm getting a first hand to talk about it. But it was a 4-year deal, $100 million extension that includes a $42 million guarantee. Goodness. Hey, these Asians getting that guaranteed money up out, boy. Jerome 69 in the building. We saying that was happening, my boy. Appreciate you for joining us, man. Just giving y'all a little news and update from around the sports world real quick before we get in that sauce, man. Next news and update I got for y'all, man. Caleb Williams is going to be on the cover of Madden 27 and not Bijan. And we dodged the bullet with that one. Good luck to that man in this season, but I'm glad Bijan not on this cover because hey, the history with the being on the cover of Madden and the player that's on the cover of Madden has not been good. Have not been good at all. And I'm glad we dodged that little curse right there. Maybe Caleb Williams can break that curse. You know what I mean? But shout out to Caleb Williams for getting on the front of the cover, man. Next news and update I got for y'all. Shout out for Yahoo Sports on this. We got Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray went off the other night when in the dream 91-75 win over the Suns, man. Howard had 36 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 8 3-pointers made, while Alicia Gray had 26 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists and 3 3-pointer made as the Atlanta Dream continued a hot start to the season, man. They 6-2. They number two in the conference. I mean, in the league, they number two team in the league. And man, they rolling right now, man. So I guess they Angel Reese signing was a great signing, man. That might be the piece that they needed, dog. But they rolling right now. What Jerome say? Jerome say, I'm so MF and glad B John not on the cover. Williams gonna break a Williams gonna break a nail and be out for the season. Come on, man. Don't wish the injury on the man like that, man. I hope he don't be injured out. I like to see the best of a player. Dog. I don't wanna win by default. Shout out to Adam Shelton for this. We say the Packers standout edge rusher Michael Parsons said he will not return from his torn ACL injury until at least mid-October. So Michael Parsons don't think he'll be ready until mid-October. It's like almost halfway through the season, dog. They're like about 7 to 8 games in. He don't think he'll be fully recovered to then. So it's all about mindset, dog. Like I said, mindset is a big part from recovering from injury. And he got his injury later in the season. So we'll see how he come back and hope he can come back to better than he was when he left, dog. All right, man. Next news note that I got for y'all. Mitchell Robinson is expected to be available for the Knicks game one against San Antonio Spurs tonight as he practiced Tuesday following the right hand surgery. So it looked like the Knicks gonna have their big man to start off the finals, man. And I pretty much believe that he was gonna be ready, dog. Cause like this is the finals, dog. If you can get out there, you gonna get out there. You know what I mean? You gonna try your best to be out there. At least give it a try. All right, next news note that I got for y'all, man. Texas Tech and Texas gonna be facing off in the championship once again. So it's gonna be the battle of the Texas in the Women World Series, dog. But big shout out to both of these teams for having a great season, man. And we're gonna see who pull out that dub. They play tonight. If y'all into the softball, man. If y'all into softball, and Texas Tech playoff tonight. All right, next news and update I got for y'all, man. Shout out to Jordan Shorts for this one, man. Poe Young Way Cool, man. The Jets have informed them that he's going to be released. Man, whoever stole this man cleats, please get a man that cleat back, man, so he can try to savage his career a little bit, cause he gonna be forced to retire. That's the second time he ain't got cut this all season, man. He got cut by the Aints and the Jets. That's not a good look, man. He gonna have to hang up the cleat. Y'all get that man his cleat back, man. Next news and update I got for y'all, man. Shout out to SEC Network for this one. The SEC make history with the most teams ever to be in the Super Regional. They going in with 7 teams, bro. 7 teams going to the Super Regional now. Now, football had like um 8 teams going to the playoff. Man, baseball, SEC got 7 teams going. You got Georgia, Auburn, Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi State. Who that? Oh, I can't even see it. Mississippi and Alabama. So hey, shout out to all them boys, man, for making it to the super regional, man. Hope my dogs pull it out and come home with that ship, man. Come home with that ship. I know so many times when I was young, I used to say chip so many times, bro. All right, man. Shout out to Grant for this one, man. He say Braves catcher Sean Murphy is out of the cast and now wearing a splint for the broken finger on his left hand. But Walt White said it's still be several weeks before he begins his baseball activity. So it looked like Sean Murphy trying to make a comeback. We still a couple weeks out, but that's a good sign that he out of the hard cast. Maybe he can start working on a little mobility on his hand. You know what I mean? On that thumb, move it around a little bit. But shout out for Sean Murphy, man. Continue to get healthy, man, and I hope you stay healthy. You know what I mean? For the rest of this run we trying to go on. All right, next news nut that I got for y'all. Shout out to Barrett for this. We say Braves man of Walt White said the big lead in the division, they're not taking their foot off the gas. So he keeping his head straight ahead, man, and going with the narrow mind. Like I'm focused on, you know what I mean, ramming through these teams that we play. We will not take our foot off the gas. Shout out from White White for putting that message out there. Make sure his team get that message, man. We will not take nobody lightly. We trying to run through everybody. Shout out to Mark for this one, man. Say White said Bowling could be activated during the next homestand, which runs through June 16th to the 21st. So the Braves could be getting up one of their hottest hitters back in the lineup, man, and getting this thing back cracking over here, man. All right. So with that being said, man. With that being said, man. Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. With that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into this sauce, baby. I want to crank this sauce up, man. And the first thing I got for y'all in this sauce, man, before we get into that Drake London contract, we're gonna talk about this right here. Shout out to Daniel Flick for this. Say Falcons announced four Bill Watch diversity coaching fellows for the all season. Khalid Blunt, Clint Simpson, Justin Tuggle, and Anthony Walker Jr., who played under Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland. Hold on, let me take this down real quick, man. And yes, that is the son of Justin Tuggle right there, man. Justin Tuggle is the son of Hall of Falcon, all great linebacker, Justin Tuggle, who should be a Hall of Famer, but he's not because he played on the sorry Falcon team. But yo, these are the diversity coaches that's in that program that the NFL run, man. And good luck to them guys, man. Hopefully they can learn what they need to learn, dog, and take the best out of it, dog. But let's go ahead and hit y'all with the next one, man. Shout out again to Daniel Flick for this one. He said a few notes from the Falcons secondary coach Justin Hood on Avion Terrell. You can't just pigeonhole him to say he's a nickel or he's your corner. At the end of the day, we're going to play our best 11, our best 5 DB, our best 6 DBs, man. So he's saying, man, ain't nothing guaranteed with no spots here, man. He going to play the best player, the best athlete we got on the roster out there on the field. So I already like the mindset that these coaches got right now, man. I don't care how long of a veteran you been, how long you been in this league. I don't care how young you is. If you come out here and push, I mean, and put that best foot forward. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna put the best man out there, man. So shout out to Justin Hood for that, man, and Stefanski for pushing this message out there, dog. All right, next news nut that I got for y'all, man. Shout out to Josh Kendall for this. So he say the misdemeanor charges against Zachariah Branch have just been dropped. So we knew it when it came out that there was some bullshit of you arresting this man for standing on the sidewalk. We knew it when it came out that there was some bullshit. And they know down there in Georgia now, I know everybody down there at Athens, I know everybody try to make fun of the Georgia Bulldog because we got guys that get locked up, but they just show you how petty they damn police department is down there. Messing with these guys for no reason, dog. And some deserve. Someone deserve to get locked up when you be flying on the little narrow ass road. If you've been to Athens, man, you know how the roads are. And if you ride down Athens going 90 in a 35 lane or something like that, you deserve to get your ass locked up. But some of these stuff that these police officers be doing, it be petty. So man, shout out to Zachariah Branch for getting that off his shoulder, which it wasn't really a big deal, but I know he probably would think about it anyway. So shout out that man for that one, man. All right, I know y'all probably done heard this from y'all favorite content creators and all around the sports world already, man. But shout out to Myles Garrett from giving me this information, and I'm just being able to talk about it, man. James Pierce Jr. appeared to be in Atlanta getting prepared for the upcoming season. So this guy putting in work, even though he's waiting on whatever the NFL trying to do, or if even if they got something playing for him. So like, shout out to James Pierce Jr., man. And shout out to Arthur Blank for keeping this man mind focused right now. You know what I mean? We ain't heard no news ever since what happened to him getting locked up. And when he got released, we ain't heard nothing about James Pierce Jr. right now. Arthur Blank, I'm pretty sure Arthur Blank told him keep their head down, dog. And just focus on your career right now. So hopefully the NFL don't hit him that hard, dog, with the suspension. But I don't see no more than 6 games if they do give him some discipline. I don't see no more than 6 games. And he could go without discipline though. But we'll see, man. We're gonna hope for the best. But I like what we did to prepare if we was gonna be playing without him. So I like what the GMs and the coaches did for that situation right there. All right, let's get into this Drake London contract, man. Then I tell y'all what I think about it, and I want to hear what y'all got to say. All right, so shout out to Jordan Shorts for this. So they say the Falcons and the star wide receiver Drake London have agreed to a massive 4-year deal extension worth up to 141 million with a whopping 100 million guaranteed. 141 million over 4 years with a whopping 100 million guaranteed. Now I'm okay with the 100 million guaranteed, and I think he said he can make up to like 150 or something like that. And I also said it makes him 140 million, 41 million, and could make up to 150 million. But you got some folks saying that is a good deal. In absolute dollars, London would be the third most valuable wide receiver all time at this point, making 35 million a year. That puts him third highest paid receiver right now. But in the percentage wise, why I say he'll be the third most expensive wide receiver, it won't cost the Falcon much towards the salary cap, as he will only count for 11.7%. So, all right. So let's say it only costs him 11.7% right now. Now they gave him. Y'all know I was one against giving this man 35 million, giving a wide receiver 35 million who depended on the quarterback to get him the ball, 35 million a year. But in the way they structured it, he's only going for like 11.7% of the salary cap. So it leaves the Falcon a lot of flexibility. That's what it's telling me with this contract. It's leaving them a lot of flexibility to they can restructure if they want to or whatever. But I really that $35 million that hit me a little bit, dog. They hit me a little bit, dog. I think they could have got him a lot cheaper, but I feel like they wanted to go on to get it out the way. And I think it was pretty much a favor for Drake London. Like we showing you how much we appreciate you, dog, and you know what I mean. So I think they're gonna focus on Bijan, and I also think Kyle Pitts gonna get paid too. So be looking out for Bijan next. But this contract for 35 a year 4 years, 100 million guaranteed. So if you really break it down, the guaranteed money, he's basically getting 25 million a year. If you break that down, that's all the guaranteed money that they owe him. So like, I don't know, man, but the way they got it structured out is better for the Falcons. But we gon' we gonna see, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Hold on, what Jerome say? Oh no, I already read that one. Kevin Connor in the building, man. What's happening? He say, if we didn't pay him, somebody would have. And JPJ, stay away from that girl. Hey, that's fat. But hey, if you talking about somebody would have been, I'm in a category of let somebody pay that motherfucker then. Like, I'm not willing to overpay for a player that's dependent on someone to get him the ball. See, like, you got to think about it. A defensive end don't need somebody to get him in action. He can go get action himself. A running back go get action. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm willing to pay for a position that you don't be so dependent on somebody to get you the ball. And it's gonna be like when we got to sign other guys. I want to see how they gonna handle it though, cause like this set a precedent of like, hey man. But what it does do for the Falcon is it show that we ain't scared to take care of our guys. We willing to put that money down and take care of you. But they did it in a smart way, as you see right here, like that with that 11.7 going against the cap. So Bernard Trail in the building, man. You say Big Will was good, my G. What's happening? What's going on? So like, it just how you handle the money, man. It just looked big on the front end with the 35, but the way they broke it down is not as much. You know what I mean? So I hope he come and play big. I mean, and under his contract. Cause we ain't saying what we paid guys and they play worse after they get that money. Shout out to Desmond Trufant, the running back. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Freeman. We ain't had bad luck of paying the wrong guys at point in time. But like, man, I'm very interested to see how this go. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, man. Pop it off in the comment, man. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Tell me how y'all feel about it, man. Matter of fact, I'll drop the link down there for y'all, man. If y'all want to come up. If y'all don't, it's fine, bro. It's all good. But I'll drop the link down there for you. If y'all want to come on and talk about it, you ain't got to show your face. You know what I mean? But you come on, express how you feel about it. But y'all come on in, man. Like and share. Like and share. Matter of fact, let me put my page up there so y'all can go to my page, subscribe. You know what I mean? Like, share with your people, man. Tell them what we got going on over here. Y'all know how we doing over here, AFN, bruh. But y'all come on in and tell me how y'all feel about this contract, dog. Y'all pop y'all questions off in here, man. I'm coming on, talk about getting y'all a little news and update from around the sports world, man, and seeing how y'all feel about this contract, dog. Y'all ain't heard me host for a minute. I've been on other shows. Y'all ain't heard me host for a minute. So y'all come and talk to you, boy. Boom, boom. Think I read that one. Hold up. Jerome 69 say, Big Will, do you think that Doylis takes a bigger step this season? He reminds me of Rod Coleman. Man, you know what, Jerome? I do think he take a big step. Cause we gotta think about it, bro. This man had 8.5 sacks before he got injured. You know what I mean? So, bro, the man was balling. He was on track to be that other double digit sack guy that we had on the team, man. He was dominating. That was one of the guys that they couldn't block. They could not block Doyless. He was murdering dudes one on one. So yeah, I do see him taking a step forward, dog. And he's already back in practice. I seen him out there in OTA. He already back in practice in the pads, bro. What did he say? Jonte Rozier said Trice gonna be the man, I believe. Trice, I'm hoping he stay healthy. 'Cause I really want to see what this guy got, bro. Because when he was in Washington, that boy dominated, man. He was a force to be reckoned with out there. That was a menace. So I really want to see what he got to offer the team. You know what I mean? I hope he stay healthy because I love to see him in that rotation. We got a deadly, excuse me, y'all. We got a deadly rotation of got on D lineman, dog. I hate it for the other team trying to prepare for our D line. We got a hell of a rotation, bro. And mess around and let Troy Anderson be healthy, bro. Let mess around and let Troy Anderson figure out the sorcery of the magic to keep him healthy through a season. Ooh wee. But this a make it or break a year for Troy Anderson and Trice because these guys right here is all about that statement you say first impression is the you know what I mean? Make your first impression a good impression. So like Jerome, cut your camera on real quick backstage so I can just make sure you human right quick. You ain't gotta have it on. All right, I'm gonna put you up. Man, we got my boy Jerome in the building, man.
What's up,
What's
my boy?
happening, my boy? What's
But
going on, man?
stuck with you for a few. You know what I mean?
Hey man, it is what it is. I had to give it to him for a minute. I ain't hosting a minute. Ain't much to talk about, but I had to come on and see what everybody
Yeah,
felt
just
about this. You know,
ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I ain't really mad at it, cause like me and you, like you have said, I said on other shows. We know contracts change and they fluctuate. Yeah, right now he's top 10, in the league right now at that 35. But in 2 years, that contract don't look as bad. Then we giving him, his money when he in the prime of his career, and I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? And to your
right?
point, like you said, it been some time that we didn't pay the wrong folk. But what I can say, at least with our receivers, with Julio, with Rowdy, when they got their money, they still, produced, a few years after they got the contract. So yeah, I ain't really mad at it. I mean, if folk look at the man whole body of work, Home be out there blocking. He's a tone setter. He's somebody that the other players respect. He can kill you on the 50-50 ball. He ain't the fastest, but for a man to be 6'5", 215, 220, he ain't slow neither. So, I ain't
Yeah,
messed up. You gotta
that's
have. Go ahead.
that's what I think got him the money because he's a hell of a blocker. He's just a dog. That boy's a
Right,
straight dog. But I was one of the big components of not paying somebody like 35 million for a non-quarterback position.
right.
But the way they got it structured is really not hurting the Falcons in the long run.
It
That's
ain't
what making me come off of it a little bit. I still don't like the 35. I think they could have got them for cheaper, but I see what they did. That was just like a hey, bro, thank you. Hey, this a favor for you. We believe in you type shit. But
true. And
you know what
and
I'm saying? So
go
go ahead.
and
What's that?
speaking of belief in people, let me ask you this about the contract. The way it's worked, he get like the bulk of it in the first 2 years of it, right?
Right. That guaranteed money gonna come off early. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Is that a sign that the organization may not just have all their marbles in the Penix um pot. Because I'm saying that to say it's mighty funny Drake's guaranteed money comes up in that year that we would give him the 5th year option.
Well, I think it's more to the fact that Drake London got more of a body of work.
True,
You know what I'm
true.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it ain't Kyle Pitt's fault that he wasn't able to put up numbers like Drake London because he
Nah,
wasn't featured a lot. See, they true enough, they both had bad quarterback play, but Drake London was being featured. Kyle Pitts wasn't being featured. He was out there doing cardio and shit. You can't throw the ball to yourself. We ain't
and
seen
Drake,
plenty of time this man be wide open, they don't get him the ball. You know what I mean? So I
yeah, I
think they're
agree.
pretty much on the body of work. So I think that's why they're gonna take care of Drake first, then they're gonna do Bijan, then they're gonna take care of Kyle Pitt.
Right.
But
And that makes sense because you got to get them out the way because years after that, we're going to have to get Jalen Walker together. We're going to have to get Pierce together. We're going to have to get Doyle. We're going to have to get Bowman, if he stay healthy. So, I like how we getting all them out the way now. So by the time our young defenders contracts coming up, the cap won't be as bad because all they hadn't got their guarantee by the time it's time to pay all them boys.
right, right. Hey, LA Rams in the building. He say, what's happening, everyone? Hit that
What's
like
going
button. Y'all
on?
heard that, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all sitting here hearing me run my mouth. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hey, but yeah, that's the big factor, man. I think they wanted to go on him, get him out the way. They already got him on his 5th year option, so they gonna knock his contract out. Plus, the
Right.
contract don't kick in until later. What, like in 27, 28, something like
Because I
it
think
kick in.
because you're right. This year he'll be making what like 11 mil off the fifth
Yeah,
year,
he
right?
on he on their 5th year. He on their 5th year right now.
Yeah. And then the year you got the cap space to pay him, which would be next offseason, shit, I'm all for
Yeah, we top three cap space. We're gonna be top three in cap space next year. We're
it.
like
Right.
over 122 million, I think, right now.
And
So
what makes
like,
us effective, bro, we ain't even got to go in free agency and go crazy with that money because we still got a decent core together now.
and what I like about what they did, bro, they went into free agents getting guys that produce and not just getting names. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I hate, even though but that's one thing we clamor for in Atlanta. We all about big names in fucking Atlanta. And we ain't seeing it didn't work in Philadelphia when they signed all them big name players. Them boys won 3 or 4 games that year.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
we
mean?
want
So like,
to.
it ain't all about they got the mesh. They all got to fit the what I'm saying, the locker room. Just like Philadelphia getting rid of AJ Brown, bro. 'Cause he ain't meshing the locker room, bro.
Right. They did. And then two, a lot of the players that we drafted in this year, like they were respected on 18. Like Avion was a captain with Clemson. Same thing for the linebackers that we take. So when you draft young talent like that, and they're good for your locker room, like that's what help you build your team. Because with all this cap space we're gonna have next year, of all these guys we signed on a 1 year deal, Cameron Thomas to set the edge at end. We signed a linebacker in Harris. We signed, a couple of people to 1 year deal that we probably gonna use some of that money to bring a few on back. So, hey man, it, the future bright for us, bro. I ain't gonna sit up here and
Right.
lie. Cause while the Rams around here trade for theirs, we sitting here with homegrown ours. So I'm with
Right.
that.
But the Rams can take that risk. They got a Super Bowl. We don't got
Right.
no Super Bowl. Like, and
Front row.
I hate
Yeah.
our fans coming out, man. See, that what the Falcons should have did. Every time we see a big name motherfucker, we got to be the one that go out here and trade for them, give up whatever for them. No, bro. That's what messed a lot of people up.
It
That's what
do.
messed a lot of folks up, bro. Cause you going out here, you was gonna be willing to take on that contract. You know what this man making? He down there making 40 million a year. Ain't nobody take over that contract like that, bro. When we got all these young talent on our teams.
And Blank has learned from that, bro. I'm glad you said it. Cause think about when we signed Ed Hartwell, though he got hurt still, that was still a big free agent bust. When we signed Ray Edwards, he was the top end that year in free agency. And he
Right.
didn't come in and do shit. We
Yeah.
signed Perry Price. He didn't come here and do this. So the list is on and on and on. We didn't seen it before. So
We
we
ain't
didn't live
seen it too many times, dog. And
many
Arthur
times.
Blank, he ain't learned from that shit. He ain't going for it. And Ian Cunningham ain't going for it. And I like it.
Same thing with Matt. Matt has been on teams where he like, man, I
Right.
I see giving a one or two positions so many money kills the rest of the team. Because like you just said earlier, before I came on, paying Devontae Freeman, bro, looking back on, and we all know hindsight the best side. We shouldn't have paid home. Number one, you was a distraction before the Super Bowl. You and Luke talking about that down contract, so we don't know how that affected our play or
Right.
his mind. You know
And
what
the
I'm saying?
fact
We
he got paid after missing one of the biggest blocks of his career,
thank
that
you,
was
bro.
crazy.
Thank you,
But
bro.
like you said, like you brought up a good point then. Like Matt Ryan has saw what it's like where they were strong, like they were handcuffed because they couldn't get guys in here because of contract situation. Where he
Saying
had to sacrifice his contract a couple times. How many times this man
why
redid his contract so they can get people in here?
get pieces and bring people back or give Julio more money because he crying. So yeah, you right.
Yeah, they paying Julio when he got 2 years left. Matter of fact, he had 3 years left on that damn contract. They redid his contract for him.
Right. So, and speaking of country, let me ask you a question, bro. Get your opinion on this. Do you think the year that Jackson Smith and whatever the guy out there in Seattle had, do you think
Jacket
how
Smith and yeah, and Jitma. Yeah.
yeah, do you think the way that they jumped the gun and paid him quick like that, knowing he had like 2 more years on that rookie deal, do you think that's gonna cause other teams to do that? To start paying
Um
like if these
it
rookies have a prolific year in a rookie contract, do you think a lot of teams gonna start shredding that contract up even though they got more years left on? To me, it's kind of dumb. You gonna play that contract out, and then your fifth year, like we just did with Drake, then we can go to the thing.
I think it's gonna be how desperate the team is. Like I think
Okay,
that's why the Falcons paid got Drake London out the way right now. So they don't
right,
have to be trying to compete with other teams, trying to throw big dollars at the receiver that's coming up. We got a couple of receivers coming up right now due for a contract. And
right.
like we go ahead and lock him in now, make him happy. And Drake London's not that selfish type of receiver, so we ain't got to worry about all that bullshit. So we gonna lock him up now. And Jigma would have never paid no wide receiver that. Yeah.
Type of money that young, bro.
Boy,
Like, see, I kind of felt like you just said, and you're right. It is team to team, but we know the NFL a copycat league, man. Them folks start doing that
copycat.
shit.
Yeah.
Once you do it, and you put it out there, now these folks gonna be like, "Well, Seattle did it," and they gonna have every point. And true indeed, team gonna be like, "Well, we ain't Seattle, we ain't in that position either because we may not have a cap space, or we just like, man, you gonna have to earn more and show more than just that."
Right. But this show me how much you believe in your development. When you rush and overly pay somebody a contract, you don't believe in your development. Like that
You don't
in Jigma contract, you don't believe in your development paying no motherfucking 40 something million at wide receiver, nigga. Quarterback
receive.
money at wide receiver. Come on, bro.
And see, that's why I'm so glad, which I ain't never think we was gonna do that. 'Cause Ian and Matt, and then that new dude we just signed, the cap dude, like don't they smart in that. Like they say, Buddy has worked some big deals and saves things a
Oh
bunch of
yeah.
money.
In Philadelphia, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like the way he worked that contract. Oh yeah, it's good for the team and it's good for the player. And they said the way his contracts are set up, that last year is either a void year. So like if you ball, okay, we can pay you, and if we cut you, it ain't gonna kill us. So yeah,
Yeah,
kudos.
that's what I was saying earlier. They made it where they can make adjustments to the contract later. That's what the contract looked like. And we seen what kind of work this guy got, you know what I mean? When they
Right,
say he only taking up 11.7 of the salary cap, they show you how he worded the contract by giving
right,
him that 100 million up front. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So when the salary cap, it won't damn, excuse me. Like in 20 and 29 and 30, that salary
Right.
cap ain't gonna be shit. You know what I mean? And if you
Exactly.
break down the guaranteed money, it's just like he getting 25 million a year. It's
Yeah.
guaranteed bread. So like,
And see, that's what
yeah,
I'm
man.
saying. Because like as fans, we love the homegrown talent that we draft. But see, later on down the line, you got decisions you got to make. Are you gonna pay Zach Harris, or are you gonna save that money to give it to Dorless and just keep drafting and adding pieces to your D line?
Right.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
that's what I ain't never understood about people saying you can't pay everybody. Everybody got the same salary cap. The thing
True.
is, did you draft correctly? Did you
Did you
draft
draft?
somebody who's greedy, who just bought themselves? Or you draft somebody who, hey man, long you taking care of me, you got me in the top 10 of my position. I'm good.
I'm
You know what
good,
I mean?
right?
I ain't
Yeah,
trying to be the I ain't trying to reset the market type shit. Did you draft that type of player or you draft somebody who's a team player? Now,
right.
folk get the thing about team player like you trying to chunk them off of their money. No, long as I got this player making top 10 in his position, I don't see why you mad. No player should be mad. If you making top 10 in your position, no player should be mad. But I ain't finna reset the market with you. I'd be damned if I reset the market with a player.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I definitely don't want to do that because I feel
Yeah,
like that what you're gonna try to do when your boy get his money.
that's what I'm saying. Like, because you can make somebody the highest player in their position. But think about it. Like, if somebody making 20 million and they the highest player in their position, I can come behind them, get this man 21 million. Now he the high player, but I didn't jump for him. That's the
Right.
difference. It's not jumping. I'm not jumping. I'm not overly paying this guy. I'm just making him the highest player. That's what you wanted. You the highest player right now. I ain't reset the market with you. I just gave you a
So
million more.
million more.
You know what I mean? Let me get back to we got who ATL 251. He say we would have had plenty of money if we didn't. Oh shit! There you go, ATL 251. That bullshit. Bring your ass on the screen. Hit that link. Somebody, if we pay Grady Bomb, man, y'all. That's another thing. Why y'all hate Grady so much, bro? Y'all act like this man ain't did nothing here. But y'all ain't gonna get me talking about Grady. I'm gonna let y'all ride and have fun with Grady. I ain't gonna jump. I ain't gonna jump. I ain't falling for the bait. Lee 85 in the building. He say, what it do? What's happening, man? Appreciate you for joining me. But yeah, like that's the thing I'm getting at, Jerome. I'm not trying to reset the market with you. I'm willing to give you top 10 money. And if you want to be the high paid player like Bijan, the only one got the argument to be that, I'm not gonna jump to give you that. Like right now, Saquon making what, 20 million.
Hmm.
I give him 21. I ain't gonna jump when I ain't got to jump. I'll compete with myself at that point. I ain't competing with nobody else. If this man the highest paid man, all I gotta do is give him a million more for him to be the highest paid. Who the fuck am I competing with? I'm competing with myself.
Yeah, and then that was a
Why?
win for them because he got his check and they got a ring out of it. So
Right. And that's what I'm saying. We ain't won shit. So
yeah,
all we
no,
doing, we paying for potential right now. That's all
right.
we doing. We 5 seasons, we been under 500. We paying for potential. So I ain't
Yeah,
finna overly, I'm not finna overly jump for fucking potential. I'm willing to
true.
pay you top 10 money, showing you my loyalty and my appreciation for you being on this team and doing what you're doing. But I ain't finna outbid myself. They're just like Walmart outbidding themselves. Why the hell would they do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then another thing too, paying Drake this money, you got to think the receiver core is cheap outside of him. 'Cause, Dotson ain't breaking the bank, and neither is Brent. So just imagine next year you go in second, third round, draft another receiver. Now your receiving core is good and cheap still
Right.
outside of
Because
Drake.
you got Dobson for 2 years. You got Zachariah for 4 years. Come on, like you can as long you got the number one locked up, you can maneuver everything. Yep.
But
Like and
everything else,
that's the first thing people go to. The salary cap go up every year. That don't mean deplete your salary cap every year. So you got to think about it. If you got massive injuries happen on your roster, how the fuck you
mhm,
gonna adjust? You ain't got no money. How you gonna adjust? How you
right?
gonna bring guys in to offset the injuries that you're seeing through the year? You can't do it if you ain't got no bread. Just
Got no bro.
because the salary cap go up, we do know that the salary cap roll over too. So that don't mean you got to spend all your damn money. You can save that bread. So I'm glad a lot of these guys, a lot of these fans ain't the one running the team. We'll be fucked up.
We be fucked up.
I'm
We be
telling
trying.
you, we'll be trying. We try to pay everybody a stupid top dollar when we ain't got to. I'm telling you, we'll be fucked up.
Or you got a lot of folk in the fan base mad when we reward our players. Folks be like, oh, that's typical. We didn't pay that person. But I'm like, bro, if you the nigga that you drafted and you develop, that's who you want to pay.
Right. I'm all
Add your
about paying. I'm all about
Yeah,
paying our talent, the guys we brought in, especially if they producing. And you see that potential there. If they produce, I'm all about paying them, but I'm not finna over jump for you. I'm not finna do that.
right. And that's my thing. That's what I'll be understanding. Like you said earlier, you're not gonna win the free agent bowl. It just don't work like that. Don't build a good team. You got to draft
Well, exactly. You got that's the
up.
thing we get folk don't think about that. These guys that y'all clamoring for, somebody developed them. They was
Somebody else.
developing another organization and got the contract that they got. So why can't we develop our own? We the only team that can't develop our damn team, our players. Why we got to go chase every big name?
Right. Can't do that. Because number one, the great big name players never make it to free agent. The reason why, because the team that drafted
So the
development
team
players,
hold on to them, right?
like come on.
So
Some
hey,
like
go ahead.
Bates, some position like Bates case in Cincinnati, they didn't have the bread to pay the man. So of course, sometimes you're gonna lose a few homegrown. Hell, we lost Olakun like that. It's just that year we
No,
had.
they throw they bad to the wrong direction. They tried to pay all the offensive weapons top dollar. That was
Top
the
dog.
wrong thing. And Cincinnati ain't been shit since they've been to the Super Bowl. They've been sorry. Joe
Right.
Burrow can't stay healthy. And I heard content creators talking about go get Joe Burrow. Why the fuck would we go get this injury prone quarterback? Because he
Yeah.
got a good arm. Why would we go got there and get an injury prone quarterback? Then he get hurt. Then we stuck again. He ain't had a healthy season since he been in the league. Name the
Right.
last time he played all 16 games.
And then let's be real. Yeah, he had done. I think what it was 2021. This 26. So it's been about 4 5 years since he didn't play the complete season.
That's crazy, bro. Why would I pay the money that this man getting to bring him in here so he can miss half of the season?
It may have been like 2022. That's a long time. Yeah, you're right. And
It don't
then
matter, bro. And go ahead.
get getting Tua at the contract, we got him. Well, shit, that was the steal. But so my thing, I'm saying that to say, like, only way I want a big name dude, like, let me get him on the humbug, kind of how we did, how we looked up and got Pennis. I'm not Pennis, but Tua, and I ain't saying Tua just no Pro Bowler, but him and Burrow kind of on the same track when it comes to injury. Just Burrow just got a ring.
Burrow ain't got no ring.
I mean, nah, he ain't got a ring. He been to the bowl.
Yeah, he ain't got no ring. But what do you say? ATL 251 say B John gonna break the bank if London got top pay. B John damn sure will. You ain't got to break the bank to make him top dog.
No,
That's what I'm saying, ATL. You ain't got to break the bank. You ain't got to give B John Robinson 25 million when the highest paid guy is making 20 million. You ain't got to.
you can get like you just said, you can beat John 22 if you want to, and call it a day.
And call it a day, bro. Give them that guaranteed money. That's what they worry about. They guaranteed money. They want to be set. You set that guaranteed money up. I mean, you get him like a just like you said, we're gonna run with your number. You give him 22 million a year, give him like a 4 year deal. 4 year deal, 88 million, 70 guaranteed or something like that. Shit. You set.
Say,
You set, bro. But I'm not finna overly jump myself to sign this player like that. Come on, man. If you got to do that, you drafted the wrong player. Point blank. You drafted the wrong guy, bro.
yeah, and that's all that is to that. You did that one. That's exactly what it is. That's why you just saying like you can't be a you can't use your fandom when you talking about a GM and building a squad. It's never gonna work that way. You gotta look at this. How is this gonna be the best way we win, best decision for this team? And a lot of
Right.
folk be out be thinking what they are, bro. Like they don't be looking at it from all angles. They be looking at it for how they want it, how they feel, but it don't work like that.
I mean, I think with my heart sometimes, but I think logically too. I think logically too, bro. Like you got to think, like you got other guys to pay. If I get this man 30 or 40% of the salary cap, who the fuck else I'm finna pay?
Right.
Cincinnati were paying three offensive guys up to what I think they said, what, 60% of their goddamn salary cap? Who the hell else you finna pay? That's why Jesse Bate had to go. That's why they lost a lot of their defensive guys. You can't pay nobody else.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do
crazy to me, bro.
that. But that's what be going on. Like with bad that's what, for real, like, shit, that's all you can really slice that pie.
Yeah,
Folk
but
get caught up.
think about it. How many times receivers come out the draft? Good receivers come out the draft every year. They ain't diamond. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like a unicorn type player. You got good receivers come out every year. You
Right.
feel me? Name the last time that you ain't have a good wide receiver come out the draft. You can say that about quarterback. You had draft that you had quarterback when they're good, especially like the Desmond Ritter draft.
Really
Quarterback
in
when
the
they're good.
right.
You had draft when guys don't be that good, but you never seen a draft that wide receivers wasn't good coming into the league. I ain't
Right.
never seen it.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the point that me and you were making. Like, shit, it's a win-win for because you got Drake locked up, and now you ain't got to go out here and sign. You ain't got to do that shit Dallas did trading for a Pickens or no shit. You can just lock Drake up, and like we were just saying, you got cheaper options, and then something gonna fall to you lap in the draft. Especially at receiver, it's a deep position now.
Right. ATL 251 say I agree with you, Big Will. You ain't got to do it, but I'm telling you, they're going to overpay just like London. Well, then we got the wrong guy. Then if you can't, you feel me? If Bijan coming in and saying, "Hey, I ain't taking 22," hey, bro, we got the wrong player. Bijan ain't who we thought he was. But I don't even
And him,
think Bijan that type of dude though.
I don't think exactly. I think like you just said, he's like, look, I'm taken care of. And it's fair and it's in what I should be making anyway because I'm the top guy at that position. Yeah, he'll
Right.
take that.
That's
What's
what I'm
gonna
saying.
happen?
If I'm
I
the
think.
top guy,
Uh
I
huh.
prove I'm the top guy in the league, and the Falcons pay me as the top guy in the league. What the fuck am I mad about? I'm making 22. Saquon making 20. What the hell am I mad about? Why do I want more? What's the reason I want more? Only reason I can say you say I want more because I don't like where I'm at. And that ain't the vibe I'm getting from him.
Right.
He love Atlanta. So I'm not
Right.
getting that vibe like he don't want to be here. That's the type of shit you do to some team you don't want to be. Shit, I don't want to be here, so I'm gonna make these motherfuckers pay me.
And
Type
usually,
shit. You
guys
feel?
loyal to the team that drafts them. Like they give them some type of like, I'm gonna give you the first opportunity to get there and get this shit right. Usually when they
Right.
go off is because, like you said, the main reason they don't want to be there, or when they get into the negotiating room, it just didn't fall through. But that goes back to what you're saying. If they want to be there, they're gonna make it happen. And I don't see
Right.
why would he not want to be here? New stadium, new regime, the talent is there. He goes somewhere else. Like how many teams have more talent? I mean, it's the team that's more talented. Don't get me wrong, but like, young talent, building blocks. He want to be. I mean, he is the
Right.
team.
And that's a fact. That's a fact right there, Winston. The agent want more. Exactly. And a lot of these players don't know that the agent work for you. They can't tell you what the fuck to get. You tell them. I mean, Winston, you can hit that link if you want to, bro, and tell me how you feel about it. If you want to, bro. I got it up there. But yeah, man, like the agents work for y'all, bro. Not the other way around. But how you feel about the James Pierce situation though? You think he gonna get in the time? Or you think they gonna, you know what I'm saying, chop it up, let him come play? You there, bro? Jerome? I think win lost wrong, y'all. But y'all tell me down there in the chat, man, what y'all think about that James Pierce situation? Y'all think he gonna NFL gonna give him some time off, or y'all think he gonna let him come straight into play? Y'all want to, y'all hit that link, man. I dropped the link up in the chat. Y'all hit that link if y'all want to come in and talk about it. Continue to drop them comment down in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe to my page. I put a link in there too, so y'all can get to that easier. If y'all can't find it, it's up in the chat. Put a link in there so y'all go find my page, like, share, subscribe, like it over here. It ain't been much to talk about, man. I just brought this here, the contract situation to y'all. See how y'all feel about it, man. Y'all keep them comments coming. ATL Monte Carlo say they gonna give him a few games to satisfy the public. I can see that. I can see that, Monte Carlo. I can see them give him a few games, man. I was saying no more than six. I can't see him getting no more than six. If they gonna get to him, see no more than six. That'll be the top. But he might get like 4 games or something like that. But I definitely can see that. But no, Kentrell said I think JPJ gets at least 4 games. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, but no, y'all keep them comment coming, man. Y'all hit that link if y'all want to come talk about it. Y'all ain't got to turn your camera on. Y'all ain't got to turn your camera on, bro. You gonna have to turn it on. Let me know that you're human, but you ain't got to have it on while you're on the stage. But it wasn't much to talk about in the news today. I brought y'all in the Falcon news, but there was other stuff going around. Brought y'all the news they had going on, and let y'all see your boy host for a minute. I be on other folks' shows, but let y'all get to see me host for a minute. If ain't too many more folks gonna pop on, and y'all ain't got no more comment. I'm gonna end it in a minute. ATL Monte Carlo say about 4 games. I can see that. That's the mindset I'm on, Monte Carlo. I'm on the mindset of 4, no more than 6. Just for that simple fact, what you said earlier, the public eye and the shield to protect the shield. So I can see it. I definitely can see it, man. But man, I appreciate y'all for joining me, man. It don't look like nobody else want to hit that link. Ain't too many comments popping up, bro, man. But I appreciate y'all for joining me. It wasn't gonna be no long one. I was just bringing y'all a little content. Let y'all see your boy host for a minute, man. But y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Twitter and on make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and here on YouTube, man, at Will the Georgia Reach. As y'all see floating across the bottom down there, man. I appreciate y'all joining me. Hold on, somebody dropped a comment down here. John T. Rose just say Pierce may not miss any games this season. Yeah, I'm saying if they decide to discipline, I see 4 to 6 games, no more than 6 for sure. Oh, now y'all see me about to end the show. Y'all popping up the comment down there. But yeah, for sure, John T. If they do decide to discipline, man, I see 4 to 6, no more than 6, bro. Monte Carlo said, who you think starting the season at quarterback? I think Pennis, but Tua may get some burn. I think it truly to me, I'm sticking to my gun. I think it's really Pennis' job to lose. And if he's healthy and he's able to compete in this QB competition, meaning that training camp, I think it's his job to lose because if it's anywhere near even, they're gonna give it to Pennis. And that's a good problem to have because now you got a cheap backup, able quarterback. You know what I'm saying? For $1.2 million, which you really ain't have to pay. You paying him with that money you got from Kirk Cousins. So like you want Michael Penix to win the job because that means your future is bright with him, and you have a veteran like Tool that he can watch, who's very accurate. He's a very accurate quarterback. And think about it, we brought all these professional quarterback coaches in the building that got experience with quarterback. to make sure this young guy got it. They ain't bring all these guys in for a veteran. They brought him in for this young guy. So I definitely think it's Penny job to lose. If he's healthy, it's Penny job to lose for sure. ATL 251 say JPJ might not get hit with suspension till next season if the NFL chooses to wait until a little year-long probationary classes are over. No, but they can hit them with that commissioner exempt. They can put him on their commissioner exempt list. They can serve him his suspension, and pretty much once he get done with his suspension, he'll be on like a probationary period with the NFL. So like, say for instance, if he got this little probation he got going down in Florida, if he violates it in any way, he could be punished more by the NFL. That's what the probation will be for the NFL. So like they can hit him with a suspension, then put him on like a probation, saying if he violated anything, he got heavier consequences coming. You know what I mean? Emerald Knight say Drake hate is crazy. He say can't believe all these people giving him this much hate. So they hating on him hard like that, dog. Now Drake have proven he's a number one receiver for sure. That's for damn sure. That can't be disputed. That can't be damn disputed. The thing I feel about the situation, I just want overpay for a player, and the way they got the contract laid out for Drake London, they didn't overpay for him. They made it friendly for the team and friendly for the player. So, hey man, I like it. It's all right. It's all right. ATL 251 say, what about the Green Bay running back? Is he gonna play? Oh, I don't even know, bro. He just bonded out of jail not too long ago. But he actually was putting hands on that female. We ain't heard nothing about James Pierre Jr. putting his hand on this female. She ain't never say he hit her, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. So it's a different situation. And if it's video, that's another thing too. Monte Carlo 28 say, I think they want to see Penix to the side of we gonna go get a quarterback in the draft. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the year. This is Penny year. He got to prove something this year. He don't have much time to do. You know what I mean? Because you're not finna give a quarterback a fifth year option and you ain't seen him do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like he got to prove himself. So I think if he's healthy, he gonna go out there. It's gonna be his job to lose. So I can know if I got the right quarterback or do I need to make other plans. You see what I'm saying? So for sure, I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. And Renat said, glad I brought my Drake jersey a few weeks ago. The red jersey looked better than last season uniform. That uniform looked good, period. I like that uniform, man. They popping. And with the number change, so you can really tell who the hell it is. Cause you couldn't tell between the ones and the sevens on them last jersey. They was getting confused. You had the announcers getting confused trying to call these players out. So yeah, I'm glad. I like the jersey change. I like the jersey change, bro. But y'all continue to hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. I got a link up there that'll link you to my page if y'all ain't did so already. Go over there, like, share, and subscribe, and come back over here and watch it. I ain't gonna be mad. But make sure y'all show that love over here, man. Show that love, man. Y'all keep them comments coming. Y'all keep them comments coming, man. It ain't much news out there, but I'm willing to talk about what y'all want to talk about. Tell me how y'all feel about the situation. With either the Drake London contract, the Myles Garrett trade, the AJ Brown trade, whatever y'all want to talk about. Hit your butt with the comment. I answer. Emerald Knight say he just subbed to my channel, man. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate the love. Monte Carlo say I got Bijan in the red, but I need that Draco in white. Hey, facts, man. For y'all who like, I ain't really no jersey wearing type guy. You know what I mean? Cause them jersey, if y'all play ball, them jersey bring heat, and I like the cold weather. You know what I mean? So I sweat easily, bro. I ain't trying to be sweating all over the place. So I can't be buying them jerseys like that. But yeah, man, for y'all look that love jersey, man, y'all keep supporting them boy, man. Keep supporting them boy, man. And don't let nobody say you can't be a fan of a player. You just got to be a fan of the team, cause that's a lie. If that was the case, you would see all the fans wearing old player jersey when they come into the games and stuff. You know what I mean? So you can be a fan of both. You feel me? Don't never think you can't. But y'all keep them comments coming, man. And I got that link up there if y'all want to come talk y'all junk, man. Don't be scared. Y'all ain't got to have your camera on. You can come talk shit, but you know what I'm saying? Tell me what you feel. ATL Monte Carlo say the green dot on Devon might work out, but Walker gonna step up. I think I think it was a good idea to get Divine Diablo that green dot, man, because he pretty much right there next to Caden Ellis, watching his every move, you know what I mean, seeing what he need to do, prepare, just in case this situation came up. You feel what I'm saying? So hey, I like that, man. I think that was the right choice. And I think your boy Walker be like that next dude in case Divine ain't out there. I think Walker get that dot next. So I think we got the right group of guys out there, man, that can mesh together, and it's gonna be a good season, bro. I feel it. I feel it, bro. I feel it, man. I'm telling you, 14-3 at the best, 10-7 at the worst. I don't see no less than 10 games won. I don't see it. I can't see it. We got too much good coaching on this team that we think. We got too much good coaching. One thing about this league, man, every team is good. It's all about coaching, how you prepare, how much you prepare. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates you from the other. ATL Monte Carlo, I mean, damn, what the hell I get ATL from? 82 Monte Carlo said, I always end up having that motherfucker on my shoulder by the end. Exactly, bro. That shit draw heat. I'm telling you, if you played ball, you know that jersey draw heat. Or if you did construction work or anything and had to put on them reflective vests, the whole thing draw heat, bro. Had you drenching. Had you drenching out there, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all joining your boy, man. I'm gonna go and get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I think we got another show coming on here. I think we got another show coming on here at 9. So y'all look out. Keep y'all head to the screens, man, and look out for that. I think Typo to be coming on at 9, but we'll see. But I appreciate y'all for joining, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. I'm out this thing. Peace.